What's up everybody, welcome to my new video. So basically what I'm doing today, I'm gonna learn how to become a better person. How, it's like the human rights type of thing. I have some notes written down of things we could do, things that I can do, so I could be a more like a better person basically. Because like coding and stuff, that's cool, you know. It's fun, bro. Like, I can't lie, it's fun. But making software and this and that's fun. Building whatever whatever you want to build, it's fine. But at the end of the day, like, what's the real, it's the real sauce. It's like being a better person. So I have a couple notes. I'm only gonna speak on one today though. And so basically it's express public support to human rights defenders. So basically what does that mean? I'm actually educating myself. Y'all gonna be seeing what I mean, because I ain't no expert. Express public support to human rights defenders. Human rights defenders. Who is a defender? Who is a defender? Human rights defender is a term used to describe people who individually or with others act to promote or protect human rights. Human rights defenders are identified above all by what they do and is through a description of their actions and some of the context in which they work. Whatever. All human rights for all. What do human rights defenders do? Human rights everywhere. Let's say all. Okay, local, national, regional, all that. Collecting information on violations, supporting victims. Action to secure accountability, supporting better governance, and contributing to the implementation of human rights treaties. Human rights. Who can be a human rights defender? Defending human rights through professional activities or voluntary. In this case, it's voluntary because ain't nobody paying us, and we're not trying to get paid. I'm trying to get paid through what I do, through website design, but not because I'm actually like doing something. But like this is basic. This is like almost, it's like becoming a better person. I feel like I should be getting paid for that. So this is becoming a better person in general. So anyway, so defending human rights is in a non-professional context. That's a lot. So this is a lot of reading, to be honest. Okay, so this is just talking about defenders. What are human rights? So what is this? Collaborative organizations cooperate under one roof, independent, relevant, sustainable, effective, united. The right to life, the Human Rights Act, the right to life. What does that mean? Right to life. Meaning. Pro-life. Wait, what? The right to life is the belief that a being has the right to live and in particular should not be killed by another entity. The concept of a right to life arises in debates on issues of capital punishment, war, abortion, euthanasia, police brutality, justifiable homicide, and animal rights. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Quality human rights. Using this right. See, are there any restrictions? For example, a person to life is not breached if they die when a public authority, such as police, uses necessary force to stop them carrying on unlawful violence. make a lawful arrest, stop them escaping lawful detainment, and stop a riot. Yeah, I'm saying something here. What the law says, everyone's right to life shall be protected by law. No one shall be deprived of his life intentionally save in the execution of a sentence. Deprivation, bro, these are like all professional words that I'm not understanding too well. Life should not be regarded as inflicted or contravention of this article when results. Let's see, what was the example? A social worker from the domestic violence team in the local authority use human rights arguments to get new accommodation for a woman and her family at risk of serious harm and violent exploitation. She based her case on local authorities' obligation to protect the family's right to life and the right not to be treated in an inhumane or degrading way. In a local authority, he used human rights. Right not to be tortured or treated in an inhumane. Oh, that's what I was reading already. That's Article 3, I believe. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory, bro. Like, don't treat people in an inhumane way. Right to liberty, right to be free from slavery. Right to liberty, right to be fair to a fair trial, right not to be punished for something which wasn't against the law when you did it. That one actually, is this official? Or what is this? Is this in the US or what is this? I ain't trying to read no fake laws, you feel me? UK, oh, this is the UK, bro. I mean, it's still released, but I'm saying, in the United States. I like it like this. This is pretty cool. Like it has this is a pretty, like it has all the articles right here and stuff. So I wonder if there's something like that for the US. Actually, okay, so starting off with the solution is having this accessible to you at all times. Like having an app for this. What if you had an app for this? To your human rights. Because a lot of the times we forget about these. I mean, I don't even know what they are. You feel me? That's why I'm over here Googling them. But this seems like it's the UK one. It's the Equality Act. What are human rights? Human Rights Act. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the UK. In this, oh yeah, it is. Okay, in this section, you can find out about the Human Rights Act 1998 and the fundamental rights and freedoms that everyone in the UK is entitled to. For all my boys in the UK, damn, it's lit, bro. But what are they for? What are they for the US, bro? Do they have? Let's see, human rights. What you should know about the US and human rights. US have human rights. Pretty sure they do, bro, but inalienable. China issues report on US human rights. Okay, we're trying to just read our rights. What is this, man? Oof. Okay, so that's the first step. So make something like that. Everything you need to know. What you should know about the US and human rights. The US, the only country in the world that continues to commit children to die in prison through the imposition of life sentences that lack the possibility of parole. 19 states still permit nearly 250,000 children to be subjected to corporal punishment in public schools each year. Okay. Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Drafted by representatives. By the United Nations General Assembly in Paris. As a common standard of achievements for all peoples and all nations, it sets out for the first time fundamental human rights to be universally protected, and it has been translated to over 500 languages. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience, and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. Whoa. Whoa. I've seen this one get broken a lot, bro. Give it the sprite of brotherhood. To treat one another in the spirit of brotherhood means that individuals, in a figurative or symbolical sense, treat each other in such a way as proper to the relation of a brother. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So, I mean, kind of the U.S. I mean, kind of, because this is the United Nations, right? And, no, go back. No. Is this the whole? This is the whole. This probably gets into detail, huh? These are all the articles. Oh no, it's probably the same thing. Yeah. Okay. I mean, so basically, just treat one another like a brother or whatever. Okay, so from now on, treat people. Well, it's kind of hard sometimes, bro, because people be getting annoying, but you have your rights, right? All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Oh, I was gonna search something. I'm gonna search. Alright, so we'll get rid of these because that's only the UK. Right to life. Everyone's entitled to all the rights set forth in this declaration with the right to life. Article 3. This is Article 2. I know what rights this one is. Oh, that's the British. Yeah, I'm not British, so I don't have those. Guess I don't have those rights. But United Nations. UN.org. What is this? Is the United States part of the United Nations? The United States of America is a charter member of the United States and one of the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council. America could leave the UN over funding row in Brexit-style exit. Former Yugoslavia, the left coast, deep south, New France, the 11 nations of the United States and their cultures. New France, Yankee Dome, the Midlands, the Far West. Oh damn, they got hella members, bro. That's hella countries, bro. I'm assuming not every country's on there. Like, I'm sure China's probably not on there. Oh, they are on there. Wait, was Russia on there? France. There's gotta be some countries that aren't United States. Russian Federation. Countries not in the United Nations. The 2 countries that are not members of the UN are Vatican City and Palestine. Both are considered to be non-members of the United States of the United Nations. allow them to participate as permanent observers of the General Assembly and are provided access to UN documents. Non-member states. Oh, they got a little. Non-member states having to receive standard invitation. Oh, Palestine. Who's that? Is that the Vatican City? Not secure. Anyways, I don't know why I went on all this data, but thing is, Article 1, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience, should act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. So there you go. Treat your homie like your homie. Treat everybody like your homeboy. That's pretty much it for today. 25 minutes. This is new to me, bro. I'm not like political at all, so I'm learning. Back in high school, you used to learn about like politics and stuff like that. I was really bad at history, like when it came to like just history and like history class in general. It bored the hell out of me. But history class did have like different parts. For example, it had parts about like what I like to do. Like you can do history about anything. To be honest, like you can do history about software, like anything. Social media, like everything has history, bro. My history, like you can go back to my old YouTube videos, and that's history, bro. But there's like different parts. But anyways, in that class it gets political, so there's also history about like science, everything. Like I said, the science part kind of interested me, but mostly it was political, so it didn't really interest me. But now, as I'm getting older, I'm 24 now, people start to get more political, just in general. That's pretty much it. People just start getting more political. And so, I'm here to do what I gotta do. Get better. Learn. And if I feel that's what's part of this. Like I was saying right here. There's other rights. So if you feel like I don't know, if you feel like you need to add another, like Article 31, I mean you have the right to do so. Not to just add it, you need to reference it. If you feel like we deserve another right, you can suggest it. It's not like you can just be like, hey bro, add Article 31 and this and that. Article 1. No. I wanted to go into it. Did I go into this one's a booklet, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This is what I just read. But it doesn't go into like the specifics, it's just that. Alright, so that's pretty much it. There's nothing more. There's nothing that I've seen right now. There's nothing more in it. So I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good ass day. Peace out.